Happy Monday, friends. Welcome back to Markets Mondays Update. I'm super excited to be back. Let's just do this and we're on. There we go. Awesome. All right, guys. So last week I did not get on. Well, actually, I lied. I did get on. It just didn't feel like it because I wasn't doing most of the talking. We had David on last week, who is our one of my commercial preferred realtors that we partner with when it comes to anything commercial like. And he was talking about malls, retail spaces, and properties. I have him come on at least once a month to give you a commercial update because I do believe that it does make sense for you guys to not just know about residential real estate, but also commercial, because you could be wanting to rent, a daycare space, a restaurant, or a nightclub. Life happens and you might want to be elevating and wanting to be not just in residential, but to be in commercial as well. So I always like to make sure that you are well taken care of and also have all the information you need to make informed decisions. So today we're back to, regular schedule as usual. We're going to talk about residential real estate. So let me get my notes out. So come Wednesday, just know that the Fed should be making a cut. We don't know how significant. Well, I don't think it's going to be huge. I do think it's going to be a slide of a cut. I do think there's going to be a bigger cut to come. But with that being said, I do want people to stop waiting, because the cost of waiting is costing a lot of people a lot of moolah. I think that, and who I'm talking to right now is buyers. I'm talking to my buyers because, and I'm going to talk to my sellers in a second, but buyers, come closer, honey, come closer. Okay. I'm trying to help you guys out. Okay. Listen to me. When interest rates go down, what do you think prices are going to do? Go up. Okay. Right now you have an opportunity where interest rates are the lowest that they've been in the last 18 months. And prices have not significantly shot up just yet. We are seeing a couple of multiple offers if the home is priced well, but there's a lot of opportunity right now, guys, and especially in new construction. Literally, I'm a living testimony of it. Like, I don't just get on here and just like tell you, oh, you should do these things without me doing it. Literally, I'm in my new construction property I bought September 2nd. So I'm not just telling you these things, I'm actually doing them. Last time I bought was when interest rates were at a 3. So my condo's interest rate is at a 3.8. This interest rate is at a 6.2. And then when interest rates drop down to a 5 or maybe high 4s, you know what we'll do then? We'll refinance. But guess what? I already have the house. I already have my equity. So who's truly winning? So I want you buyers to really think about that, because I don't think people understand the price it costs to wait. But also, if you are one of those people who are renting, I do want to make sure that I am informing you that, hey, prepare to buy one day. So start getting your rent to report to your credit reports. If you don't know how to do that, DM me, message me, write a comment. I'll be more than happy to send you over that resource, because the more you are preparing yourself to purchase a property, to build legacy wealth, the better position you'll be in. Okay. Because I do believe, and you've heard it here, guys, year after year after year, I would say in about 7 years, I don't think there's going to be quote unquote affordability when it comes to buying a home. I think that first time homeowner is going to be great, but it's going to be very slim pickings, or they're going to have a lot more savings than they have to get into the game, as some people have now, because you only need like 3% or 3.5% of whatever you're actually putting down on the property. What else did I want to tell you guys? Let's see. The medium monthly mortgage rate, the medium mortgage, am I saying that right? The medium mortgage monthly has gone down. It's actually gone down 1.4% compared to last year, which is great, but home prices have actually gone up 5%. So what that tells you right now is that we're in a market where it's shifting. Okay. We're having more inventory, so we're shifting more into that balanced market. In the beginning of the year, we were heavy in the seller's market. It's beautiful that it's, giving more leverage. But when it gets heavily into the buyer's market, just know there's going to be more competition, okay? I feel like I can't stress that enough. What else do I want to tell my buyers before I move on to my sellers? Excuse me. Which, yeah, I think that's all I got for my buyers. Now for my sellers, lean in, okay? I love you guys. I love my sellers just like I love my buyers, but I have noticed with my sellers that a lot of people are still wanting those big prices and thinking that they're going to have multiple offers and they can overprice their property and it should sell for over 100,000. Those days are gone. I just talked about how the market is shifting. It's not how it used to be. Real estate is very volatile, okay? It matches the economy. And I know a lot of people, quote unquote, want to wait until the election is over with. And I'm not here to tell you who to vote for and what to think, but I'm going to tell you this. Whoever you vote for, I guarantee you think that the opposite party is going to try to throw the person who gets into office into a recession, okay? So if that happens, excuse me, if that happens, guess what that happens to the housing market? It makes the housing market better, which means a lot of people are going to be buying homes because they're going to try to level out the economy. So it's always the best time to buy the right piece of real estate, okay? And it's always the right time to sell the right piece of real estate. So for my sellers, if there's death, if there's divorce, if there's diapers, which is like you having babies, getting married, life happens, you need more space, or you're downsizing, see if you have an assumable loan, okay? Because if you have an assumable loan, when you sell your property, it makes your property a little bit more attractive. And the reason why is because if you are selling your property and your property does have an assumable loan, that buyer can take the interest rate that you have, which is either the 2% or the 3%, and take the rest of that loan and only have to get a secondary loan for the market interest rate. So it kind of evens out that interest rate to be lower than if they took a loan for the full market interest rate. So that's a huge tip for sellers right now. Also, remember, price is a strategy. It's not the value, okay? You need to price your properties right. Stop overpricing your homes. You know why? Because you're chasing the market. The market's not chasing you. I can't stress that enough because I think so many people really want a lot when it comes to selling their property, and I want to help my clients make the most, net the most, but you do have to have a strategic plan. And you want to make sure that you have a realtor who actually knows what they're doing and knows how to market and also knows how to create a plan for you. And then lastly, I'm going to go back to my buyers. Lastly is you can't outsave inflation. Stop trying to outsave inflation. If you can, then wait. But if you cannot, get into the market now, buy something, and guess what? You can always sell and make a come up, or you can hold on and buy something else later down the road. But then you could take some money out of that house that you've already, gotten into. Use that equity to go buy the bigger home that you really want. So position yourself where you're going to have options in the future. I think so many of my millennials, which I love you guys, I do, I love you guys, but we got to think about the future. So many of us think about right now. And so that is going to be my tips for you guys and the update on the market, because you guys need to stop waiting for my buyers, and sellers, you need to stop overpricing and hoping that the prices that people were getting 3-4 years ago is the price that you'll get. It might not be like that because the market is different. Real estate is very volatile. So just remember that, guys. Remember that. Of course, if you want a one-on-one session with me where I can help evaluate where you are, create a strategic plan for you, and prepare you to either buy or sell, make sure you set up a strategy session or a buyer or seller consultation. It is free, and I walk you through all the things. And that's really it. I'm going to make today super short. Like I said, I am at my other property today. I've been doing a lot of moving, and I don't know why I convinced myself that I didn't need movers this time. I've been exhausted. But if you guys have any questions for me, because it doesn't seem like anyone has put any comments in the comments for me to answer any questions. So I'll see you guys next time. Peace.